Welcome, this is part one of learning how to get your splits. And so whenever you're ready, we are going to start standing on our mat. So go ahead and just roll out the shoulders. Maybe rock forward and back on the feet. And before doing anything else, draw a deep breath in through the nose, filling up the belly, filling up the chest. Exhale, release it all. Take another deep breath in. Relaxing the shoulders, unclenching the jaw. And breathe out. And see if you can keep your focus on your breathing as you inhale and reach the arms up overhead, maybe softly reaching the thumbs back behind you. Then as you exhale, melt the heart down, forward fold. And then right here, go ahead and bend into one leg and then the other. And on an inhale, halfway lift. Really elongating through the crown of the head. And then exhale, bend the knees enough so that the belly can rest on the thighs. And then begin to melt the heart down. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, maybe you can begin to straighten the legs a little more. Nothing too crazy here, just becoming aware of the back of the legs. And on that next inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, melt all the way down, plant the hands and step back for a plank. Inhale, roll forward, shoulders past the wrists. Exhale, lower half or all the way. Inhale, peel up for your heart opener. Exhale, find your downward dog. Just warming up the body here. Inhale, roll forward to plank. Exhale, lower half or all the way. Inhale, peel up for your heart opener. Be aware of your exhale as you send it up and back for your downward dog. Inhale, lift that right leg high. Exhale, hug the knee into the nose, rock forward, and then step that foot between the hands. Release that left knee down. And then from here, you can keep the hands placed down, or you can bring the hands up to the thigh. And as we take these next few breaths, we're just inviting micro movements in the leg. So we're rocking ourselves gently forward and back. Keep a steady breath. Notice the sensations you feel in that left hip. If there's any pinching or pain on that left knee, that's your body telling you to come out of this pose a little more. So begin to find stillness in your low lunge. Untuck that toe if it feels okay. If this is too much on the knee, you can always tuck that back toe and lift the knee up. Maybe you close the eyes. With every exhale, see if you can relax a little more in the upper body. Can you unclench the jaw? Keep the core engaged. Breathe in fully. Exhale, maybe you feel yourself sink a little deeper. Breathing in, breathing out, feel yourself sink. 2 more deep breaths. And take an inhale to prepare. Maybe the arms reach up overhead. Exhale, plant the hands to the inside of that right foot and then walk that foot to the outside of your mat. We're in our lizard pose now. Breathe in. And then this time as you breathe out, you can straighten that front leg, send the hips back. Enough to invite a nice stretch in the back of that right leg. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, send it back. Inhale, forward. Shining the heart out in front of you. Exhale, send it back. Inhale, forward. Shoulders back, exhale, send it back. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, rock back forward. And then pause in your lizard pose from here. And if you'd like, you can roll to the outer edge of that right foot and then allow the knee to splay outward, maybe placing that right hand on the thigh. Breathing in. And breathing out. Just taking any variation of this lizard pose that feels best for you right now. One more deep breath in. And breathe out. You can always come off that back knee. 3 more breaths. And when you're ready, we're tucking that left toe, lift that knee, take a deep breath in to prepare, and then as you breathe out, that right leg sweeps up and back for your 3-legged dog. Inhale, lift the leg a little higher. Exhale, if it feels good, you can release that heel towards the glutes, stack the hips. Inhale, re-straighten that leg. Exhale, place that leg down. And already notice in your downward dog if that right side feels a bit more open than the left. Take a deep breath in, press the chest towards the thighs a little more. And inhale, sweep that right leg, or left leg high this time. Exhale, hug the knee into the nose, rock forward, engaging the core, and then step that foot between the hands to the top of your mat. Come down on that back knee. Engage that left big toe. And then if you'd like, you can come up onto the left thigh. And relax all the muscles in the face here. Whenever we're met with any emotional turmoil, our body tends to tense up. And we always hold a lot of that tension in the hips, and so they can often feel super tight, especially when we pause in poses like this for longer. And so see if with every exhale you can just invite a little bit more relaxation in the body. Control and deepen the breath. Those micro movements here, allowing you to invite more space. Nothing crazy, just forward and back. Just enough for you to be a little more in tune with your body and how this pose feels for it. And find stillness whenever you're ready. Breathe in and breathe out, sink and melt. Remember, there should be no pinching on that back leg. Maybe you come off onto the knee. And on that next inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Maybe the thumbs softly go back. Exhale, ground the hands down to the inside of that left foot. Walk that left foot to the outside of your mat. Winner lizard pose. And maybe again, you invite those micro movements. We're all working with different body parts, so just notice what feels good for you. And then when you're ready, we're taking a breath in to prepare. And as you breathe out, begin to straighten that left leg, send the hips back. Toes go towards the ceiling. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, send the hips back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Take a breath here. And when you're ready, inhale, return back to your lizard pose on this side. And then take this pose wherever you'd like. So maybe you roll onto the outer edge of that left foot, allowing that left knee to go out. But keep your awareness on where you feel the most sensation from this pose in your body. Keeping a slow breath. With every exhale, you feel your body sink into this pose a little deeper. Two more breaths. And when you're ready, tuck that back toe, lift the knee, take an inhale to prepare, and then as you exhale, that left leg extends up and back, three-legged dog. Inhale, exhale, maybe release the heel towards the glute, stack the hips. Inhale, re-straighten that leg, exhale, place it down. And then from here, walk the feet to meet your hands, finding yourself folded over the legs at the top of your mat. And then from here, if you have blocks and the floor feels super far away, maybe you invite them underneath the hands. But we're just gently stepping that left leg back behind us for pyramid pose. Inhale, halfway lift, hands go on the shin or hover. And then as you exhale, place the hands on the hips and gently see if you can fold down with a flat back, pausing when you feel like you can't fold with a flat back anymore. And then allow the spine to curve as you exhale, inviting the forehead to the knee. We're here for 7 breaths. See if you can notice each of them. Keep a slight bend in that front leg. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, can you fold a little deeper over the right leg? Inhale, halfway lift. And then as you exhale, we're stepping that left leg behind the right for a forward fold, but with the legs crossed here. You can stay like this, inhale. Or as you exhale, walk the hands over towards that left side. Really intentionally relaxing into any discomfort in the body here. You intentionally relaxing is going to invite that opening in the body and that sustained flexibility. Inhale, exhale, walk back to center. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, just release that left leg right besides the right. Breathe into halfway lift. Hands go on the hips. Exhale, see if you can take your forward fold again with that flat back. Pausing where you feel tension in the back of the legs, engaging the thighs. And then melt all the way down. Inhale. Exhale, step that right leg back behind you this time. Breathe into halfway lift. Breathe out, hands go on the hips. Fold until you can't fold anymore with a flat back. And then allow the spine to curve, melt the head down. Keep a slight bend in the knee, not locking it out, and energetically pressing that left hip back and the right hip forward. Release all the weight in the head. We're here for 4 more breaths. Inhale, walk yourself up halfway. Exhale, release that right leg behind the left, forward fold. Breathe into halfway lift. Exhale, fold, melt. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk the hands over towards the right side this time. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, return back to center. And as you exhale, just sweep that right leg back behind you and then melt it besides the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold and melt down. Find your downward dog for a breath in and a breath out. Inhale, sweep the right leg high. Exhale, hug the knee into the nose, rock forward, and set that hand split between the hands. Release that left knee down. And then from here, we're going to find our half split. So sink the hips back as you straighten and lengthen out through that right leg. Toes go towards the ceiling. Breathe in and breathe out. And then from here, you have options. So it depends on the opening in that leg. If you'd like, you can just hang out here and maybe you play with some movement in that front foot by rocking it back and forth, keeping the toes flexed. Or if you'd like to practice your full splits here, that's when you just very gently, it's not gonna look pretty all the time, walk that front foot out in front of you and then see how far you can sink down. Keep the legs engaged. Keep the chest lifted here. Take a breath in wherever you are and breathe out. Our goal is to find a state of relaxation in this pose. So we're gonna stay with it for 10 more breaths. You got it. Breathe in and breathe out. The longer you pause in this tension in the body and this discomfort, it signals to the mind that it's okay and that it's safe to relax if you slow your exhale. So keep a slow exhale, keep intentionally relaxing, even if it doesn't feel good in the low body. If it's a little uncomfortable, that's okay, just breathe. Two more breaths. Can you sink a little deeper on that last exhale? We're gently returning back to that half split. And then when you're ready from here, just release that right leg back behind you. Take a cat and cow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. From here, tuck the toes. Inhale, lift the hips up and back, downward dog. Breathe in to lift that left leg high this time. Breathe out, hug the knee into the nose, rock forward, and step that foot between the hands. Release that back knee down. Exhale, shift the weight back behind you, straighten out through that left leg, toes go up. And from here, same options apply. Maybe you rock that front foot from side to side. Maybe you try to find your full split on this side, keeping the hips as square as you can as you melt down. Keep the chest lifted, 10 breaths. 5 more breaths. Can you sink a little deeper for these last 3 breaths? When you're ready, we're finding that half split again. Breathe in. As you breathe out, that left leg goes back behind you. Find your tabletop. Take any wiggles you need. And then come down to a seat. When you're ready, release the legs out into a wide forward fold. So breathe in, reach the arms up overhead. As you breathe out, melt the heart down, forward fold. Keeping the feet flexed and the toes facing away from you. Try not to let them cave inward here. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Feeling this in the inner thighs here. Letting all the weight in the head release. Breathe in. As you breathe out, can you press the hips away a little bit more? Deepening your forward fold. We're here for 5 more breaths. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. Breathe in and breathe out. Slow inhale. Slow exhale, melt. Breathe in for these last 2 breaths. And on that next inhale, peel yourself up. Take a shoulder roll and gently bring the feet cross-legged. And from here, maybe just gently rock from side to side. Bring the hands to heart center. Take a deep breath in. And a slow breath out. Allowing whatever your practice looked like today be what it is. Just noticing any sensations in the hips and the legs. Take another deep breath in. And take that breath out. Inhale, invite the thumbs to the center of the forehead for good thoughts. Exhale, allow them to fall to the lips for good words. Draw another deep breath in. As you breathe out, let them fall to the heart. For good intentions toward yourself and others. The light in me sees and has so much love for the light in you. Namaste. Living her life.